Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Art Game. Today we will be continuing with the Road to Deity series, and of course we are currently playing as Brazil, and we are trying to get our economy a bit better, our happiness, and of course all in the eventual support of our culture. But right now science is what I believe is the most important. Can we buy a great... we cannot. I was hoping to buy a great engineer with faith. Speaking of which, I should probably check which tree that is just for the next time. Additional social policies. Tradition. Yeah, maybe I should have gone tradition, given that I have 4 cities. That was a bit of a strategic mistake on my part. Why would I make deals with people that gives both of us an equal amount of science, but then gives you like double the amount of gold? 1812 overture. 1812. Important year with Napoleon and all. I love history. +3 on... oh, everyone else is already using their great... ooh. In that case, I should probably also use my great writers, no, great musicians, to go over the border and start doing music. Incense for no, but for salt I am willing to do that. And that is also a deal that I am willing to do. I didn't get attacked this game. That's pretty fun. Open borders, yes, sure. Yes, please. Open borders, yes, please. Let's send you to Sao Paulo with production. And you can start building a bank. Or Rio de Janeiro. You are currently on production focus, but can we put you more on production? Yes, we can. Food. We don't need food, we need production. I don't care if our people starve. Ooh, this is not a great town when it comes to production. Hang on. If we put this away, then we are at -1. But is there a tower that provides 1 food and then 3 production or something? Yes, there is, but we already have it. But if we remove that, this was a 3 production. Yeah, no, that's 2. Okay, maybe we should just keep this guy here. But hey, we got a little more production out of it, so it's not a total waste. Yeah, we can't work that, it's too far away. Yeah, no. But if we get a great general somehow, we can put it over here. Seong completed the Eiffel Tower. Well, at least it isn't it isn't Broadway. Melbourne has a new ally. Let's go with industrialization. We want to industrialize. Industry is important. We want to put down those factories, build those Gatling guns, and start polluting the environment. Ah, capitalism. Who doesn't love it? Let's bring you over there. Open borders, yes please. Ooh, they're bringing archaeologists. We should probably get to archaeology as soon as possible, indeed. Oh, after industrialization we get navigation and then archaeology. Because that's important for antiquity sites and archaeologists in general. You can go to Antananarivo. And yeah, the rest of you can just wait. Hanoi declared war on Darius. Oh, there's a war going on. Hanoi has a new ally, which means that it will probably make peace with Darius now. Apparently not. Stock exchange. We want those stock exchanges. And we can start producing a temple here. Oh, we don't have horses to upgrade this guy. That sucks. We don't have horses. Who doesn't love horses? You can see just how big of a culture production we have. Industrialization. You can construct a lumber mill. We have discovered coal, and it's already on a mine tile, so we can start producing factories now. Which is of course very important for our production capabilities. Now we can start working on navigation, which leads to archaeology. And archaeology is very important. Oh, that's a lot of foreign archaeologists in our territory. But we can get a tenet now. +1 culture from each great work. Yeah, we don't really care about that. Happiness is something worth caring about. Rigging an election, we're not going to be doing that. Let's go with capitalism. A little extra happiness. Everyone becomes happy because of capitalism. Except the poor. But you know, the poor don't pay taxes. Or at least not as much as the rich do. At least that's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, Rio de Janeiro, give them that production. Seon completed the Brandenburger Gate. Open borders from Darius ended. We are going to try to renew that. Is Darius even... Okay, Persia has been wiped off the map by Poland. I always love it in Civ 5. No. In Civ 5, Poland seems to do especially well in war. It's really fun to see. Like Poland, which is usually being bullied left, right and center in history. And now they're just conquering half the planet. And no one can do anything about it. Brasilia can start producing a factory. Oh, you're on production focus and yet you can't. Maybe I should get you off production focus because those Brazil wood camp tiles are really... I think I'll just buy a factory here once I get the chance. This production, Brazilia's production is so bad. There are like no production tiles around here. Excuse... Okay, that's just stupid. Yeah, let's... You can start producing a factory and then we'll see how it ends. Poland adopted autocracy? Do we currently have... No. Because we're very big into tourism, we're probably not going to be worried about unhappiness from... how's it called? Unhappiness from a... from... like, the people wanting another ideology, because that is based on the tourism influence you have on other countries, and our tourism influence is greater than everyone else's, at least I hope. Can this great artist finally do anything? It cannot. What did I do? Yeah, spies. Oh, different ideologies. Yeah, that's not new. Usually the game, other civilizations with other ideologies hate you. That's just how the game works. Ideologies can change the best friends to the worst enemies and the other way around. Sciences funding. Repeal cultural heritage science. I'm going to downvote sciences funding. and just hope that Poland, your empire's economy is in pretty bad shape. If you beg a little, I might give you a hand. Okay, actually I won't. Okay, that's a bit of an implicit threat, I believe. Sciences funding fails and cultural heritage sites fails, so that's good. Maybe I should get a defensive pact with Siam, just so they can help me when if Korea starts doing ugly stuff. And that helps us. Although somehow the AI seems like 200% more likely to declare war on factions that have a defensive pact with the player. I don't know why, they just seem to hate the player. We're getting so close with Broadway. I swear, if we fail this... You know what? I'm saying it now. If someone else picks Broadway, I am declaring war on them. I don't care if they're I don't care if they're like Korea, who are already probably going to be fighting, or they're Poland on the other side of the planet and the largest army. I will invade them. And I will burn their entire civilization to the ground. No. I love how he's walking around with male safari, which are their special units, which Salvador is... Oh yeah, you need to get off production. Focus. Oh. Barbarian caravel. I really hope he doesn't start destroying trade ships. Please don't start destroying. Okay, the barbarians are landing an army. Let's bring in our own, shall we? Fire. Now we get archaeology, which means we can get museums. So we can start building those once the current production is done. The most literate people. Okay, we are behind, but we're not that far behind. Like, Seum is obviously going to run away with the tech game, that's what he does. But we're only 2 techs behind Siam, so... You know, we're actually doing pretty good. A golden age has dawned. Let's send you to Salvador. You can fire at them. And yeah, he's not surviving that. And we get Broadway. Casimir has declared war on Gustavus Adolphus. Okay, yeah. Oh. Sorry, Norway, but you're being wiped out. And we get Broadway. Which means that... What does Broadway do? I should have probably stayed on that screen a little longer. Broadway. One free great musician appears near the wonder where the wonder was built. Contains 3 great slots for great works of music. That sounds great, but I think we're actually going to be sending you over to someone who we need to culturally convince. And I believe that's Siam, since like the others don't have a lot of culture. The reason we're not high with them is because of they don't have a lot of culture. The reason we're not high with them is because we haven't seen them yet for a long time, and of course we've been interacting with Siam and Korea for the rest of the game. So for the start of the game, so I think convincing Siam is the most important bit. And perform content tour. And we can immediately buy, well, another unit is stationed. Oh, the great artist needs to get out of there. We can immediately get another great musician who will do the same thing. And Sao Paulo can build a museum. And after we get those museums, we can get archaeologists, which can start excavating sites, There's one over here. Can I build one? Do I need a museum to build an archaeologist? No, I don't. Can I buy one? Because if I can, I will. I cannot. Okay. In that case, Sao Paulo, start producing an archaeologist. We need it now. We need to go to the antiquity sites. Choose host. My votes don't matter here. My votes don't matter here. Let's just abstain. Oh, we can't. Brazil, I don't care. It doesn't matter anyway. You can create... Oh, no, I should have... Oh, that's a mistake. That's my fault. I got distracted. Oh, I don't like those Korean infantry. They're like 2 eras ahead of our units. Actually, they're 3 versions ahead. We don't even have rifling yet. So these riflemen are going to be upgraded to musketmen, then to Great War infantry, then to infantry. Korea is already at infantry. Yes, please. Korea is a pretty big threat, simply because they are so smart. That's the only way to put it. Their science is through the roof. Salvador, broadcast tower, plus 33% culture in the city. That's very important. And opera house in Rio de Janeiro. Can we buy that? Because I feel like Rio de Janeiro has a lot of stuff that it needs to build. We don't even have an amphitheater in Rio de Janeiro? Okay. Rio de Janeiro needs to catch up. For our capital, it's doing pretty bad, to be honest. Every other city has a greater population. Most of them have more production. But let's try to get to the next important tech. Refrigeration, so we can get hotels. Which is definitely the most very important. And then airports later. Because they all boost culture. And culture is, of course, our priority. Siam has adopted order. Ooh. We're getting 4 from public opinion. I need to know. I can't. But that 4 is coming from someone else with a big culture. So that's probably Siam. An archaeologist, you can go over there. That infantry will probably move. And you can start building a museum. Rio de Janeiro. You just need to catch up. Observatory. Why isn't that built yet? It might have been because of my military build-up. I needed a lot of production there. Or just for a wonder. It's probably for a wonder. And that's done. Now, an opera house. Adopt policy. The volunteer army is pretty good, just so we don't have to spend extra production on military units. Urbanization is okay, but we don't have a lot of those 3. I think we're going to go with volunteer army. The foreign legions shall defend our territory. Not because they're good, but because they are cheap. Although there are pretty 42 strength compared to the 32 of the riflemen. That's pretty good. Trade is the fruit of a relationship between 2 kingdoms. I agree, but I don't need your aluminum. I don't even know what aluminum is yet. I don't even know how to use it. Aluminum, yes, that's that thing on this periodic table I built. What it's used for, I don't know. Construct an archaeological dig. Haile Selassie. Open borders. Worker, you can... Can you build railroads yet? No, you cannot. You need to stay alert. You need to go to Antananarivo. There are a lot of Siamese riflemen on the border. Rakam... Oh, that explains it! Stockholm has been captured by Poland. Let's put our spy in... Actually, Korea has denounced us. Obviously, we'll put it in their capital. And I should probably move these infantry units. I can upgrade you. I should probably move these infantry units to the border as a kind of deterrence. And so that I immediately have a kind of front line to hold on to. You can go over there. You can go over there. You can stay here. I can... The spearman is probably not going to be doing anything useful. But let's just keep it around until I can upgrade it into an AT gun. And I'll put this Gatling gun here, guarding the flanks. The spearman, yeah, that's just going to be cannon fodder. And, no, let's put them on... no, explore automated, I'm stupid. But I think that is where we're going to have to end this episode. I hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you wish to follow the road to deity. And if you have any questions or advice, I will be happy to respond to that in the comment section. I hope to see you next time, and goodbye.